First Preakness new shooter contender profile is Another Twist of Fate, trained by Blaine Wright, a 3-year-old son of Scat Daddy. Distance doesn't look like it's going to be an issue for him. Based on the speed figures he's earned in each of his 2 most recent runs, the dirt shouldn't be much of an issue, although it's hard to ignore the fact that he's a perfect 3 for 3 on synthetic to date, including a win in the El Camino Real Derby 3 starts back. You will also notice this piece right here. I recognize he was only beaten a neck in the Sunland Derby, and he was rallying at the end, losing by that neck to Cutting Humor. But take a look and see all 3 victories to date for him. Gate to wire, and gate to wire fashion. It'll be interesting to see from a running style standpoint. We won't really know from a pace situation until all of the horses in the entire field does come together. But Another Twist of Fate is a horse that it seems like has a nice forward running style. But if the pace does heat up, he's probably going to have to sort of revert to these stalking trips that we have seen in each of the past 2 runs. Let's go to the Lexington most recently at Keeneland. You can see the pink silks in between horses right now as they're rounding the far turn. That's Another Twist of Fate. He is in and amongst horses, and it doesn't seem like he does his best running while he is in a position like this. Now, I don't know that that means that he won't eventually continue to improve and get more comfortable in a situation like this. Keep in mind, he's only really been in and amongst horses, really, with the exception of this race, never. You see him goofy with his lead changes. He's on his right lead now. He's going to pop to his left lead now and eventually back to his right lead right there. So I think he's still just figuring things out. Owendale, meanwhile, has just completely looped the field. He's going for home, and Another Twist of Fate's not going to be able to run him down. I'll discuss Owendale more at the beginning of next week with the contender profiles. But a horse like Another Twist of Fate, to me, he still seems like he's a little bit of an unfinished project, and from a numbers standpoint, speed figure-wise, he still fits, but I'm starting to wonder if he is just considerably better on an alternate or an artificial surface as opposed to the main track. It's probably too early to really make a definitive statement one way or the other. It's also worth noting he did have front wraps on for that race at Keeneland most recently. He fits in here really well from a speed figure standpoint. It's up to you as the handicapper to make a decision. Do you think he is as effective on dirt as he is on synth? And do you think he's as effective sitting off the pace as he is outright on it, dictating things? Because if you think he needs to be on the lead to be at his best, I don't know if you're going to be guaranteed that sort of situation in the Preakness here shortly. We'll wait and see what the entire field looks like when it comes together. But Another Twist of Fate, he looks like he's one of the live contenders as far as the new shooters are concerned for the Preakness.